Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a stand-up comic making her wilty debut, it's Shazia Mirza. And he's escaped from inside number 9, comedian and gentleman, Steve Pemberton. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, waltzing in from the Strictly studio, it's Motsi Mabuse. And shake your maracas for the happy Monday's one and only Bez. So, to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Motsi is first up.
Ooh, let's go. I wrote a text moaning about my Strictly Dance partner, then accidentally sent it to my Strictly Dance partner.
Good Lord, Lee's team.
Who was the Strictly Dance partner?
Gilda Horn. So that I live in Germany, and he was my first Strictly partner.
So this is a German celebrity?
Yes, a
Gilda
singer.
Horn. He's not in the adult film industry.
It's a quite famous man.
What's he famous for?
Singing. He's singing. It was my first year as a dancer on the German show, and it was actually a text before a very important competition, Blackpool, and I was really stressed out.
Blackpool?
Yes.
Does German Strictly get to Blackpool as well?
No.
Because that would be insane. I don't know why we go to Blackpool. The idea of people all over the world going to Blackpool.
All dancers go to Blackpool.
What did the text say?
Oh. I wrote something like, he's not great, and I'm so glad that this is over soon, and then I'll be stress-free for the rest of my life.
But then you sent it to him?
I sent it to him, and he was standing in front of me.
Why didn't you just tell him?
He asked me the same question.
How long had you known him at this point?
2 weeks.
So you were 2 weeks into the training?
Yes.
And who were you sending it to, the text, or you thought you were sending it to?
To my dance teacher, because he was asking me, how are you keeping up?
Did you realise the moment his phone pinged?
No, I realised when he came to me.
Which was when? Straight away or in...
Straight away.
Wow, that's German and efficient, isn't it?
And what did he say?
He's like, thanks.
So how are things between you now, then, after this event?
We became intense friends, because once the truth is out, it's out.
Lots of people become intense friends on Strictly, don't they?
No.
And how did you do ultimately, and how far did you go? I'm in the competition.
We were 5th. Not bad, right?
Not bad at all. What do you think, Shazia?
I think there's some truths in it, but it's generally a big lie.
What about you, Steve?
Yeah, there's a few things that don't quite add up for me. I'd go lie.
Think lie?
A lie.
OK, well, I'll go lie as well.
You're going to say that it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK, Motsi, it's a lovely story, but is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it's true.
It's true. Motsi accidentally sent a text to her dance partner. Steve, you're next.
As a child, my parents would only let me watch ITV if I put a blanket over my head when the adverts came on.
David's team.
Interesting. What was the reasoning?
First of all, I wanted to buy the things that were on the adverts, and I would pester them if it was food, if it was fizzy drinks, if it was toys, whatever was advertised.
In those days, cigarettes, alcohol. What age would you have been then when this was happening?
Well, I'd been about sort of 8 or 9.
And was it just you? I mean, were there siblings?
Yeah, I've got 2 brothers, and
So they'd have blankets on their heads as well?
We would share, like a duvet cover.
We're top up north, we had to share one blanket between 3 of us. When my mum used to cover our heads so we wouldn't buy out.
Who would be administering the blanket?
My mum or my dad would be, or the babysitter, they were told.
That was
Babysitter?
Yeah. There was one night I remember particularly, our cleaner was our babysitter, Mrs. Williams. She was quite elderly. She was told by my mum to, if we pressed number 3 on the remote control, she should cover our eyes. She didn't get it, so she came and she held the blanket in front of the television, and this became a revolutionary new way of not watching the television.
So you had a remote control?
It was one of those on a wire. And the worst thing, we used to record programmes on a VCR, and we had to fast forward through all the adverts when we were watching.
With the blanket or without the blanket?
This was post-blanket times.
Bez, what do you think?
Well, it's that outrageous. It's got to be true.
What do you think, Motsi?
I've been watching your mom the whole time, and she seems just as surprised as us. I'm gonna say it's not true.
Steve's mum is in the front row of the audience.
Yeah. She's not my real mum.
All right, David, what are you going to say?
Do you think it's a lie?
I just think it's a lie.
Yeah, and you think it's true?
I think it's
This is what I
true.
call a nightmare scenario. I suddenly think, of course, it's absurd. Putting a blanket over a child's head. No, it's a lie.
OK, you're saying it's a lie. Steve, was it the truth, or was it, in fact, a lie?
Well, guys, it was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Steve's parents didn't make him put a blanket over his head when the adverts came on. Bez, you're next.
I once spent 8 hours at Glastonbury searching for my teeth.
Right.
Well, you certainly got them back.
Found them, obviously.
So, hang on, you're at Glastonbury. Now, when is this?
Well, I'd say 89 or something like that.
Oh,
99.
so height of the rave culture.
Yeah.
First of all, how can you lose your teeth? That's the obvious question.
Well, because I have dentures.
What age did you lose your teeth?
At a very young age, at 16.
Wow.
1989, you had no teeth apart from dentures. And how old were you in 1989?
I can't remember now.
Well, tell us when you were born and we'll work it out.
1964.
You were born in 64.
I'll take it, 25. When did you realise that you didn't have your teeth in?
Well, I went to take a bite of a donut.
It took you to eat before you realised.
I tried to bite a donut, like, something's gone on here, you know what I mean?
How many of the teeth?
The top set.
The top set?
Yeah,
Could you not feel that you had no teeth in?
Well, no, because I was at Glastonbury, and obviously... At the same time, my friend was searching for his sunglasses. I found his sunglasses, and my friend actually found my teeth, and he had him on a necklace round his neck and was like...
On a necklace?
Yeah, he found my teeth, and he made a necklace out of them.
Did he know they were your teeth when he found them?
He had absolutely no idea. He just thought it was a great decorative piece.
Did you recognise them straight away? Those are my teeth.
As soon as I seen them, I went, they are mine.
How could you tell they were yours?
Well, I recognised the smile.
Did it definitely happen? I believe that you think it happened. But did it happen, Bez? Because we had Sean Ryder on this show once, and he claimed that he taught his cat to wink.
I was actually there when he did it.
No!
Wow.
Wow, this is an incredible story.
Steve, what do you think about this?
I'm struggling with the timeline because I think if you'd lost your teeth, someone would tell you you'd lost your teeth.
Shazia?
How can you communicate with people when you've got no teeth?
That's when I really realised, you know what I mean, when you're talking, like, it's all spraying out your mouth, you know?
Yeah.
That's what certainly... Every time anyone's showered me with spittle, I've immediately started a search for their teeth.
Right, it's time to decide. What's it going to be?
It's a lie.
How do you do that without moving your lips? It's brilliant, that.
It's a lie.
I believe it. I think it's true.
I think it's the kind of story, if anybody else said it, I'd go, you can't lose your teeth for 8 hours and not know.
Yeah.
And you add word bez into it, and you go, maybe. Do you think it's a lie?
It's a lie.
I'll concede. I'll go lie then.
Oh, I'd just like to say true.
Oh, no!
We'll go lie. We'll go lie.
Lie.
Saying lie.
Go for a lie.
OK, they
Go
say it's
for
a lie. Bez, was it a lie, or was it in fact the truth?
It was actually the truth.
It's true. Bez did spend 8 hours at Glastonbury looking for his teeth. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Louise. Shazia, what is Louise to you?
Well, this is Louise, and she's the bride that I gave a black eye to on her wedding day.
Steve, how do you know Louise?
This is Louise, and one morning she thought she'd discovered my corpse.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Louise?
This is Louise. We once modelled as a happy, carefree couple in a sales brochure for caravans.
So there we have it. David, where will you begin?
Shazia, so it was her wedding day.
Yes.
Did you know her?
Yeah, I used to work with Louise.
So how did it happen?
We were in the church, and there was about 200 people there.
Yeah.
Then, at the end, all the guests came out first, and we all had confetti. And I was holding my mobile phone. And as they were coming out of the church, the photographer shouted, oh, throw the confetti. I just got really excited and I threw the mobile phone. And the mobile phone hit Louise in the eye.
And what happened?
I didn't realise, actually, that my phone had gone.
I was thinking more about her than
Well, there was a bit of a delay, and then Louise just went, ah! And it was where the phone had hit her face.
Yes.
And she just went, oh, that hurt. Everybody was like, are you OK? Are you OK?
Did everyone repeat everything twice?
I didn't realise that I had thrown the phone. I just went, what? Are you OK? You know, are you OK? Are you OK? Then I saw my phone on the floor.
Yeah?
And I was like, oh, my God, that's my phone. I went, oh, my God, that's my phone.
Yeah.
And
Too many repeats on the BBC.
And I said, oh, my God, Louise, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you OK? Are you OK? She said, I'm fine, I'm fine. I didn't think it was that serious.
Yeah, how does she behave during the reception?
Because I've known her for quite a long time. She said, oh, don't worry about it.
OK, Louise forgives you. How do other people behave to you at the reception? Because you are the person that outside the church chucked a phone at the bride's eye.
They were fine about it because they knew I wouldn't do that on purpose and ruin the wedding day.
Who would?
Well,
Saying that like that's a good trait you've got. Lovely woman, Shazia. Oh, absolutely lovely. The kind of woman who would never throw a phone deliberately at a bride's face. Oh, that's lovely.
Who would you like to quiz
Steve,
next?
so your story is that Louise discovered what she thought was your corpse.
Yes.
So what was it?
It was me pretending to be dead.
Why would you pretend to be dead?
Tax.
I write with my friend, Rhys Shearsmith, and every morning when we go to our office, whoever arrives first pretends to be dead, so that when the other one comes in, they go, oh, my goodness, you're dead. And it's just a funny way we like to start our day.
OK. So on this day, you'd arrive first.
I'd arrive first, because we arranged to meet, say, 10-ish or 10:30-ish. So I took my belt off and put it around my neck. I undid my trousers and I put my laptop across my chest like this. And I had my eyes closed and the door opened and I heard a scream. And it was Louise. It wasn't Rhys.
It's only right that I say at this point that obviously putting a belt around your neck isn't a good idea. Stick with your waist.
And did you previously know Louise?
Yeah, Louise is landlady of our office, so...
The landlady of your previous office. So
Yes.
So you're lying there, you hear the scream. What happens then?
Louise disappears pretty sharpish, and I sort of have to try and pull my trousers up and sort of toddle after her and say, it's just a game that me and Rhys do. We...
Well, that doesn't make it any better.
That's worse, Steve.
Let me ask you, Steve, is this something that you've carried on, you and Rhys?
We have carried on, although we've graduated now to other things.
Such as?
The story does not get better.
No. The new one is urinating in the corner of the office. It's a very new one. We're just trying it out.
So the idea is that whichever of you comes to the office last, there's some sort of tableau of either death or urination.
Exactly, you get it, you understand.
And this is while you're writing inside number 9.
That's what kicks us off into our day, yeah.
Lee.
Just remind us of your statement.
This is Louise, and we once modelled, as a happy, carefree couple, for a caravan brochure.
When did this happen?
This happened in the late 80s.
Pre your enormous celebrity.
Don't mock.
What? No. OK, sorry. Pre your moderate celebrity.
Correct.
OK, so why you?
Because they wanted to say that caravans were for younger people than had traditionally been buying caravans.
OK, why didn't they get a model?
What are you trying to say, Dave?
Someone
just
who
get
is more
straight...
conventionally attractive than you.
Because you weren't available.
All right,
That's the way to get
true.
killing with kindness.
OK, what was the brand of caravan you were advertising?
There wasn't a brand, it was a man that sold caravans.
Oh, for a dealership?
A dealership,
What was the name of the dealership?
I think it was called Brown's.
Brown's Caravan.
Not to be... I think he used to call it Brown Caravans, but then he realised that's confusing, because they only come in white. So he added the S.
Where were the caravans when you were photographed in and around them?
What part of the country?
Where were they parked? In the showroom? Was it on, you know, with a nice holiday setting with a view of the sea? Or
it was in a showroom and on a nice holiday setting with a view of the sea.
Right.
And it was in Tenby, South Wales.
What were you doing in Tenby?
I'm not going through it again.
A photo shoot! So you travelled... You travelled... Did Brown's Caravans organise the transport to Tenby?
I was already living there. I was a holiday host at the caravan site for the people on holiday.
OK.
And the showroom man who sold caravans said, would you take part in the photo shoot with one of our sales assistants? Because it was fairly, you know, it was caravans, it wasn't yachts.
Was that the slogan?
Can you remember any of the poses that you had to strike?
Oh, yeah.
Could you recreate them for us?
Yes. Can I use Louise in this?
No, you cannot.
Oh. Well, it's going to look like one of us is making more effort to sell the caravan. There was a various poses. I remember this one. They said, can you just make it sort of look like you're not being photographed? And obviously I'm a good actor, so I just sort of went...
What else did they ask of you?
They said, pretend you're cooking but having fun. So I did that, but then I'd sort of go...
What about putting it up?
Putting it up? You're thinking of a tent. This is a caravan.
No. I'm thinking outside a nice caravan, there'll be an awning.
Well, sorry if this gets too technical, but yeah. You used to take ages, sorry, mate, but you did ask me.
And what about the bedroom?
I haven't finished yet. I'm locking it in place. Put down the safety poles, I'm not an idiot.
OK. Did you have any...
Raining now, isn't it? Your fault, that.
Did you...
Wait.
Did they want you to do anything in the bedroom?
Yes. They wanted to suggest, get your caravan, have a bit of romance in it.
So what was the pose you struck that summed that up for them?
We lay on the bed like this, and you've got to imagine... what's her name again?
Louise.
Louise. You've got to imagine... Well, it was just a one-night stand, wasn't it, Louise? She said, how do you want us to do it? And they said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, do you want to sort of post? You know, like... after the event, shall we say.
Oh, I see.
So we tried that at first. Then they said, maybe you look like you're just cuddling up. But it's nice, so I sort of went like that, and I may have draped a leg. And then they said, what about spoon? And so we did a little spoon at one point like that. You can't spoon, can you? What do you do with the right arm? I've never known. What do you do with the right arm when you're spooning? Possible, isn't it? So they got a one-armed man in for that shot, and then...
All right. We need an answer. So, is Louise Shazia's bruised bride, Steve's frightened friend, or Lee's caravanning companion?
I mean, they all sound really, really bad. If you know... if any one of them is your friend, get some new friends. Oh, wow. I'm slowly starting to believe the story with the phone.
The phone?
Yeah.
I can definitely believe that story.
But I actually quite believe Steve as well.
I do. I
wow.
think Steve's plausible.
I think that's the sort
And
of...
they do look like a couple, look.
so you believe the caravan story?
Yeah.
So do you think they're all true?
I believe them all.
I think that the pose of death that Steve struck, I think, is very much his sense of humour.
Yeah.
He did one pose and you believe him. I did about 7. And you don't believe any of them.
That was the problem.
Yeah. If you had to decide...
I would go for Lee's story.
You'd go for Lee's?
Yeah.
You think it's Shazia?
Yes.
I think it's Steve. So I might have to just go with what I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
OK, we'll go Steve.
Right. Louise, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Louise, and I thought I'd discovered Steve's corpse.
Yes, Louise is Steve's frightened friend. Thank you very much, Louise. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... Shazia.
When I worked as a teacher, I got called to the headmaster's office for bunking off school.
David's team.
Well, I mean, this is more serious than bunking off school, isn't it? You're in breach of contract.
Where was this, Shazia? Where was the school?
It was in East London.
Right. And when are we talking about? Which period?
About 2000 to 2010. It wasn't every day.
What would you do when you bunked off?
I wanted to really be a pop star. So I decided that I needed to go for some singing lessons.
Oh, so ironically, you were being educated during the period when you were, you know...
I do believe in education.
Yeah.
What were you a teacher of?
Science.
Science? You don't expect it of a science teacher, do you?
Well, they weren't really interested in science, and neither was I. So I thought if they're bunking, then if I just do a few bunks...
Just a few times.
I found a really great singing teacher, but he could only teach between 11 and 3.
So how many days a week?
I'd go twice a month.
Between 11 and 3, twice a month, with no explanation, the science lessons, no teacher came. And they were just left with all the hydrochloric acid, the Bunsen burners, to work it out for themselves.
Now, how did you get caught?
Well, as I said, I wanted to be a pop star, so I wrote to Kylie Minogue's manager. And I said that I...
Can't get you out of my head.
So I said that I'm doing a showcase of my singing talents, and would you be able to come and see me? And I wrote this letter on the school computer, and the letter got stuck in the printer. And I phoned in sick and went off to the audition, and somebody found it in the printer.
Who found it in the printer?
It was another science teacher called Doctor Who. He's Chinese. And...
Was his classroom bigger on the inside than the outside?
And he gave it to the head teacher.
And then what happened?
I went to school the next day, and the head teacher called me into his office and said, I know where you were yesterday.
What did you say?
I said, where was I? He said, I know where you were. I said, well, you tell me where I was. And there was a standoff for about an hour. It went on. He said, well, I said, well, you tell me where I was. He said, I know where you were. I want you to tell me where you was.
He said, I know where you was. I hope he wasn't an English teacher.
It was the East End in 2002. It was rough. And then he whipped this letter out and he went, look at this.
Oh.
I went...
You trying to get a cat?
And it was like the kids, how they argue with the teachers.
Yeah.
And I went, well, what are you going to do about it? He says, I'm giving you a warning. I said, well, go on then.
What does Moxie think of this?
Oh, I think it's a great, great story. I would have loved a teacher like you.
One that doesn't turn up.
Do you know what, David? My students actually did really well.
Well, that supply teacher must have been fantastic. So, what are we going to say? What's
I
it going to be?
have absolutely no idea. I'm bewildered. What do you think, Bez?
Well, it's got a ring of truth to it, but I've got a funny feeling it might be a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all think it's a lie, but there's a lot to it.
That you're going to say lie?
We have to, or we can't move on with our lives.
They're saying lie. Shazia, was it a lie or was it, in fact, the truth?
I'm afraid it was true.
It's true. Shazia did bunk off school when she was a teacher. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have 1 point and David's team have 4.
Hey.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates fact from fiction. On David Mitchell's team tonight, he's the self-appointed German comedy ambassador. It's Henning Wehn. And she's a DJ, singer and a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. It's Michelle Visage. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, it's Corrie legend and I'm a Celebrity star, Simon Gregson. And she left Holby City to go on the run in Celebrity Hunted. It's Chizzy Akadulu. We begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Chizzy is first tonight.
After seeing a regression therapist, I genuinely believe that in a past life, I used to be a medieval Frenchman.
David's team.
A regression therapist?
Yes.
So what's a regression therapist?
So it's a therapist who gives you regression.
I mean, that's thank you for putting those words in a different order.
More than welcome.
So why is it therapeutic to be told you were someone in the past?
Well, they don't tell you who you are. They get you to a place where you remember who you are.
Past life regression takes a while to get to. So how many...
Have you done it?
I have started to talk to my therapist about it, but it's not an easy journey. It's a very bumpy ride to get to where you're going. So how long did it...
That may just be your therapist saying, Michelle, this is going to take quite a few sessions. At $350 a time.
You are the load. On the NHS, one session. Pull yourself together, thank you.
So go on then, Chizzy. What do they do?
You lie on the sofa, and it's kind of like being hypnotised, where you get to a certain state and they start asking you questions of what you can see.
And what could you see?
So the first thing I saw was I landed in this field and they said, what's on your feet? And I said they were like these metal shoes and they sort of pointed.
So armour?
Yes.
Essentially the booty bit of armour?
Yes.
I've never heard you sound so butch in my life.
So I realised I was in armour because of the way I was walking, and then I walked towards this big castle. It was ruined. The castle was ruined completely.
So you're walking forward, clank, clank, clank. You go in the castle.
More likely to be clank, clank, clank once you get to the castle, which would probably have had some sort of floor, whereas the field was more...
Yes.
You walk to the castle, clank, 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 clank. And then there's like the drawbridge, a more resonant...
Clogum.
Yeah. And so you get there, and why is the castle ruined?
There's been a war.
Nothing to do with us. Preempting what would be said next, so...
No, there's been a war, and there's also bears.
What?
There's bears.
From the Happy Mondays?
No, bears.
Bez from the Happy Mondays.
Oh, bears.
She said there was also bears.
Say it again, Rob.
I said from the Happy Mondays. Thank you.
So you're in a castle.
Yes.
The castle's in ruins.
Yes.
And there's bears.
What,
Yes.
from the Happy Mondays?
Is the idea behind this that we were all one person before, or we've been lots of people?
We've been lots of people before.
So if you go for the next session, you might get one of the other people.
Absolutely
You might not, and then you sort of go, I want to find out what happened to the medieval Frenchman. No, you can't do that. You're the Greek soothsayer today.
Some parts, I think, of the Buddhist faith believe that you carry on until you've lived every life.
That's it.
Wow.
So
Every life. At some point, David, I'm going to be you. And I'm going to do it differently.
But can you do it differently? In this system where we all get a go being everyone, doesn't it all just, the ride goes the same, whatever? You sort of think, actually, no, I'm actually Lee Mack being David Mitchell, so I'm going to do it more northern. But it's too late. No, we've got to do David Mitchell. You can't. That could be happening now. You could be doing me, I could be doing you.
I'm not doing you now, David.
I think if you were doing yourself, you'd be being funnier than you are now with me doing it.
If I was doing myself now, I would be thrown off the show again.
What about you, David? Do you think you've lived other lives, David?
No, I don't think.
Do you have any time for this poppycock?
My
Is that your nickname for him? Get a room, you two!
Michelle, I think you're going true.
100%.
Right.
I mean, Michelle is so convinced that it's true...
Yeah.
...that I would then go with Michelle.
It's not hard to believe you went to a therapist and lay down and closed your eyes and had a think. And out of the thinking came some notion of clanking around, and that would make the story true, wouldn't it? I think we're going to say true.
Right. Chizzy, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
Oh, guys, come on. Yeah, it's true.
Yes, it's true. Chizzy really does believe she used to be a medieval Frenchman. Right, Simon, you're next.
I once opened my curtains...
I believe you.
I once opened my curtains in what I thought was Manchester, only to see Denmark outside.
David's team.
How did this come about?
Well, me and a friend of mine had been out and had a long lunch in South Manchester, which ended up with us waking up in a hotel room, separate beds. And...
Oh, I'm sorry it didn't go better.
Thank you.
And so how did the day end?
With my friend saying, where are we? And me saying, I think we're in one of the hotels in Manchester. I opened the curtains and I saw a ferry going past and the...
How did you know it was Denmark? Did the ship say, welcome to Copenhagen?
Well...
It'd be very confusing if a ship said, welcome to Copenhagen, wouldn't it? Because wherever it went... I wouldn't put welcome to anywhere on a thing that moved.
We had to ring reception and ask the lady where we were.
So what had happened, then?
Well, we slowly pieced together that we'd got slightly inebriated and decided to jump on a flight somewhere. So we rang downstairs and asked them where we were, and they said room 342. To which I said, no, what part of the world are we in? And she told us where we were.
That's a hell of an opening question. Hello, reception. Yes, where am I?
We then went down to reception to clarify where we were.
So you ring her up. She says you're in room 342, whatever. And you go, no, where in the world? And she says, Copenhagen. And then you sort of go, I'm going to need to speak to you about this face-to-face.
Simon, aren't you from Manchester?
That's why I knew ferries didn't go down Key Street,
But why would you stay in a hotel in the city you live in?
You're a very innocent man.
Henning, what do you think about this?
Utterly believable.
You seem very willing to accept this sort of hedonistic behaviour, Henning. Have you indulged in this sort of thing yourself?
Yeah, I want. Yeah. I mean...
How do you think he ended up in this country?
Michelle, what about you?
There are parts of it that I believe, because I've been with friends on those benders, but the timeline is just not adding up.
Well, I think your opinion in favour of truth is stronger than your opinion against
I think you're correct.
So I think we'll go with true.
Makes it very easy for you, doesn't it? You've had to do nothing.
Whereas you...
I am holding the whole thing together. OK, they think it's true, Simon. Was it true, or was that all a lie?
Well, it was all true.
Wow.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Ben. So, Michelle, what is Ben to you?
This is Ben, and when I judged a dogs in drag contest, Ben's doggy took first prize.
Right. Henning, how do you know Ben?
This is Ben, and he regularly sends me photos to remind me of the day I went to a railway station and fell down the gap.
Finally, David, what is your relationship with Ben?
This is Ben, and he accused me of fly tipping when I was actually tidying up someone else's fly tipping.
So, there we have it. Michelle's pet pal, Henning's mocking mate, or David's busybody. Lee's team, where will you begin?
I just had a really good idea.
Very good.
So, Michelle, how many times have you judged a doggy drag competition?
A few times. You know, this is something I love to do, and I actually get hired by companies to do that.
Oh, on a professional basis?
On a professional level, but this one was not professional.
And where was this?
This was on the set of RuPaul's Drag Race.
In what country?
Here.
Here.
Do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember this bit?
No.
Right, it's a lie.
What series were you filming?
We were filming series 3, and it was the last day of filming. It was for the crew. It was not filmed on camera. Whichever crew members wanted to bring their dogs and dress them up, we were going to have a doggy drag contest.
So what kind of dog does Ben have?
Ben's got a Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle?
Yes.
OK, so already a bit draggy, because they're a little bit... They've got a perm.
Sure, yes. Fluffy.
Yeah, and what's the dog called?
Well, their drag names are not their real names. So the drag name was Cindy Pawford.
Cindy Pawford. Nice.
Do you remember what the dog was wearing? Did it have a big mole on
It had
face?
a mole stuck on it, had fake eyebrows stuck on it, had a wig, a little tight dress. We had one contestant called Grace Bones. And that one was really cute, had like a little hood, you know, like Grace Jones would wear like those little heads. There was another one called Doggy Parton, who had... and she had blonde hair. You know, had a hard
What do you
time
mean
walking.
they put false boobs on her?
Yeah. Little foam false boobs.
Was there 12 of them? Or just the 2?
There was not 12, it was just the 2.
Lovely.
She was talking about the teeth.
Dogs have more nipples than we do. That's why we always have envied them.
Yes.
Did you say that this dog won?
His dog won the prize, yes.
What was the prize?
Cindy Pawford. It was a golden bone statue that was made by the art department.
Was it phallic?
Well, I didn't pay attention to that, Lee.
Well, was it a bone upright on a stand?
Yeah.
It's phallic.
All right, now, who would you like to quiz next?
Henning.
Just remind us, Henning, of your claim.
This is Ben. He regularly sends me photos to remind me of the day I went to a train station and fell down the gap.
Oh. Have you never heard the announcers say, mind the gap?
They didn't. And that's the reason why I fell down the gap.
Where was the train station?
Somewhere out in the sticks.
What time of the day was this?
Daytime.
So daytime in the sticks. Well, that's very specific.
And why did you fall in the gap?
It wasn't my fault because, as Simon pointed out, no one said mind the gap.
Henning, paint us a full picture of the event. You're at the station to catch a train. What happens?
They didn't make an announcement saying mind the gap, and then it's not my fault at that point, is it?
Yes, I understand that. We're not saying it's your fault.
I wasn't alone. No, I was with my bicycle.
Right.
OK, so again, what happened?
Listen, how many more times? There was no announcement.
No, Henning. That's why it happened.
Yeah.
Now what happened?
Oh, yeah, very good. Very good. I tried to wheel the bicycle onto the train.
Yeah.
The bike got caught in the gap. Wheel spins round. You name it.
You name it. You name it.
The front wheel spins round.
Yeah.
I then put my foot forward to balance myself out.
Yeah.
And my whole leg disappeared.
Right. So your leg, platform, train, your leg is now down the gap.
Yeah.
Does anything else fall down the gap?
My self-esteem.
Where does Ben fit into this? Who is he in relation to you?
It's my mate, Ben, who regularly sends me photos to remind me of the day I went to a railway station and fell down the gap.
OK. First of all, why was Ben with you on this day?
But he wasn't.
Oh, you did?
He sent pictures.
You've never met him up until this point?
I've met Ben many a time, but that's got nothing to do with what happened on the day.
Right. So why was he with you that day?
He wasn't.
So how does he send... Where are the pictures pictures from?
You took photographs of it.
No!
Who did? Who's taking pictures?
Let's not get involved in that.
Let's get involved in that. Who took the photos?
That is neither here nor there, honestly.
I just need a name. Who took the photos?
Nigel.
So Nigel has taken the photograph, and Ben is also a friend of Nigel's, and now Ben has got hold of the photograph, and he keeps sending them to you.
He really, really enjoys to regularly send me pictures of himself on a train. Say, when the doors are open, then Ben will send me a photo of it with the door open going, help. Or what to do now. And
how many times has he sent the photo?
Well, whenever he is in a predicament.
What do you mean?
David, explain to them what I mean.
I just want to say, I'm going to speak on behalf of him.
Thank you.
But firstly, I want to reiterate that Ben caught me fly tipping, but I wasn't fly tipping. But anyway, what Henning is saying is that every time Ben is on a train or getting off a train or in a train-themed scenario, he sends a jokey picture to mock Henning for his stupidity at falling down the gap at a train station merely because on one occasion it wasn't announced.
So that's not what he read earlier.
Read it again. Read it again.
This is Ben.
Carry on.
He regularly...
Yeah? Yes?
Regularly sends me photos to remind me of the day I went to a railway station, choo-choo, and sailed down the gap. And that is the last thing I say on that matter. Now please deal with David.
No.
All right. Are you happy now to move on?
Yeah.
All right. Now, so David, remind us, it was a while ago.
Oh, I know, yeah.
How do you know Ben?
Because I think he sends pictures to Henning. No, he accused me of fly tipping.
Oh, yes.
But I was, in fact, tidying up someone else's fly tipping.
Right. And where was this?
It was in the English countryside.
OK. Who are you with?
My parents.
Was this recently?
Yes.
What were they doing, dumping you at the road?
No, they... my dad was helping me put these items in the boot of their car.
What kind of car has your dad got?
A state car. It's an Audi.
And what were you doing? What were you going to do with it? Take it home?
Yes, my dad was going to the tip later that week. He had some of his own rubbish to get rid of responsibly. And he said, well, I can take that with me.
So when your dad plans a trip to the tip, if he sees rubbish that belongs to other people, like a womble, he'll go and grab that as well.
He wouldn't take it if it belonged to a womble, because it's famously wombles make use of that sort of thing. So...
Why were you on this road with your parents? You're a grown man. Why were you...
Well, you know when you turn 18 and your parents no longer have any legal responsibility for you?
Yes.
Well, my parents and I, we decided to keep in touch.
But why? And that's lovely. I don't know what was the occasion that you were in the car with them, and it was just you, not your wife, not your child, just you.
We'd been out for a pub lunch, and he said, well, that's not very nice there. I said, well, that's not very nice. You're right, it isn't very nice.
Did your mum join in and say it's not very nice? And then the dog went, it's not very nice.
They haven't got a dog. But the parrot, who can talk...
What did he say?
That's right, he said, I think it's harmless.
So your dad screeches to a halt.
Yes.
And you hop out of the car and you start...
Well, I get out with a groan.
You're in the back, so you're sitting in the back.
I am.
Your parents in the front. That's not easy for a grown man.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Insist my mother sits in the back?
I think your mum would have sat in the back and you'd have sat on her knee. How else is she supposed to breastfeed you? It's how I always picture you, David. Your dad looks in the mirror and went, oh, that's not very nice. So anyway...
You have to ruin everything, don't you?
How does Ben appear? Who is he? What's he doing?
As if by magic. He drives up in a car, another car, if you imagine. It's quite, you know, turning out to be quite a busy road. And he winds down the window and said, "What are you doing?"
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yes, initially he was quite cross.
So he said, "What are you doing?" And you said, "We're moving this stuff."
Yeah, we're getting rid of it.
And he said...
We didn't like it. We didn't leave it here. We didn't like it being there. We're getting rid of it because my dad's going to the tip. But I am allowed in the
dad's going to the tip. Did you pull up your short trousers by the belt?
I was wearing my adult clothes.
So you loaded up the car?
Yes.
In front of him?
He didn't hang around for the entire loading. He believed us.
How full was your dad's car at the end of the journey?
We didn't stop at other places. We went on the lookout for more. We just happened to have passed this thing. The boot was empty. My dad said he was going to the tip in a few days.
My dad's going to the tip.
My dad's...
My dad's going to the tip. He said if I'm very good, I can go too. Yes. But I will have to stay in the car. It's done affectionately.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Ben Michelle's pet pal, Henning's mocking mate, or David's busybody?
I believe Michelle has professionally judged competitions where dogs dress up. Do I believe that professionally? Would someone be paid for that?
Yeah, in this day and age, definitely.
Yeah.
We get paid for doing this.
You do?
Yeah. You should, honestly, Rob, you should ask about it.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because David's... You see, hang on. Is there enough room... What was the car again?
Audi estate.
So we're not putting the back seats down because David's in the back seats.
Those cars, you can put one of the seats down in the back.
Was one of the seats down at the back, David?
No. Because obviously I've got my teddy on the other seat in the back.
Was Teddy looking forward to the trip to the tip as well? OK, come on then. Who is it?
Do we want to go Henning?
You want to go Henning?
I don't know. Go on.
I kind of want to go Henning.
Yes, go Henning then.
I think he double bluffed his way through the whole thing.
OK.
So, you think it's Henning. Ben, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Ben, and yes, it is Henning I send photos to.
Yes, Ben is Henning's mocking mate. And, rather excitingly, we have some photographic evidence. There is Henning. Now, that's Nigel's picture.
Yeah.
OK? And then here's one of the pictures that Ben then started sending. You see, so that's Ben. You see? Isn't that good? And I think we have another. Well, that is splendid. Thank you very much, Ben. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
When I was trying to sell my house, I once put on a disguise and viewed it undercover, so I could see if the estate agent was any good.
David's team.
True. So describe the disguise.
Have you seen RuPaul's Drag Race? The disguise was... first of all, I shaved my beard off.
When was this, then?
When did I last not have a beard? I'd say 5 years ago.
5 years ago. And you've moved house since then, have you?
Might have been 7 years ago.
OK.
Was that your disguise? You shaved your beard?
No, there was more to it than that.
Go on, then.
I put a false beard on. I shaved my beard off.
Yeah.
I put a wig on.
Yeah.
Put a pair of glasses on where they're really thick and make your eyes look massive. So I've got massive eyes, demi-wave, no beard. Yeah.
So when you got there, did the estate agent say, "Oh, hello, Mr. Mack"?
Not at all. He didn't recognise me at all.
Did you do one of your voices?
I did do one of my voices.
Which voice did you do?
I did Michael Caine.
You did Michael... So why don't you imagine that Simon, one of our highest regarded actors, he is the estate agent.
OK.
And you are going now for a viewing of the house. So Simon's opening the door, and there you are.
Hello?
Sorry, I would have rang the bell, but I know it's not working. I will have a look round the house. First, I'd like to start in the kitchen.
Come this way. I'm sorry about all the mess. The previous owner is a little bit of a tramp.
But I've heard the current owner is OK.
How did you know he owns currants?
Just we once had a date.
Is that exactly how it went?
No, there was more.
Oh.
It seemed like a fair way from the station.
There's no golf course between here and the station.
That was on par with your last one.
Very good. Right, Michelle, what are you thinking?
I mean, I would do that. I think that's brilliant if you want to see how your house is being sold.
What do you think, Henning? True?
Oh.
No.
No, you don't think
Not in a
true.
million years.
I mean, I think he might, but I actually think what he would do is he'd get someone else to go on his behalf.
Yeah. So you're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
Lee, was it true, or were you telling us a lie? Yes, it's a lie. Lee didn't view his own house in disguise. All that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 1.
That's the lowest score I've ever had.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Good evening. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show in which it pays to be economical with the truth. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a stand-up comic back for his 4th helping of Wilty. It's Chris McCausland. And Strictly's head judge and queen of the ballroom, Shirley Ballas. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an entrepreneur and the youngest ever dragon in the den, it's Stephen Bartlett. And Big Brother champion turned This Morning host, Josie Gibson. We begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Shirley is first up.
OK. Tom Cruise owes me 600 quid.
Lee's team. Tom Cruise owes you 600 quid?
Yes.
Right. What did you used to do for a living? Well, first of all, how do you know Tom Cruise? Or how did you know Tom Cruise?
Or how does you know Tom Cruise?
Well, it was many moons ago.
Right.
And he heard about me as a dancer.
Right.
And he wanted to learn to dance.
Ah, so you taught him how to dance?
Yes.
For a film or just for fun?
For fun. At the time, he was married to the tall lady.
Well, they're all tall. He's a tiny fella.
He's of perfectly average height.
Well, actually, he was rather small. I remember that.
Yeah. Oi, I get enough of this from him.
He was smaller than you.
Was he?
Do you know what, Rob? That's such great news, you should have stood up then and celebrated. So why does he owe you 600 quid? Is that how much you charge and he didn't pay you?
He didn't pay me, yeah.
But how much... I mean, I'm trying to word this correctly. How long would I get with you for £600?
Well, it should have been 2 hours, but...
You're 300 quid an hour? Wow. It's more than you're getting tonight.
It should have been 2 hours, but it ran over because, you know, he started to move those hips, and I got really quite into it, you know.
Was there any sexual chemistry there?
Oh, there's always sexual chemistry when you dance, darling, with anybody and everybody.
Oh, come on, we saw Aunt Widdicombe on Strictly.
All right, what are we thinking? Josie, what do you think?
Because you still sound a tiny little bit angry, I think it's true.
All right, Stephen, what about you?
100% true.
Do you think so? Are you good in your job sussing out liars?
A little bit. I actually did body language training at one point, so...
Did you?
No, that was a lie. See?
I was really annoyed there, because I have done body language training.
Really?
No, I haven't. Really. I do feel a bit better now. OK, my team say true. I'll go with that.
You're going to say true?
I'm not convinced.
All right, OK. So, Shirley, was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
It's true. Chris, you're next.
OK, David, you're going to read my card again, mate?
Yes. OK, here we go. When I used to go out drinking, I would often hide a sausage roll in a tree near the pub so I could have a tasty snack for the walk home.
Lee's team.
Why couldn't the sausage roll come in the pub with you?
If I did that, then the chances are I would have ate it during the night. And the idea is that it was a tasty treat for the walk home.
Oh, so to avoid temptation.
Exactly.
Did it start off hot?
No, it was always a cold sausage roll.
OK.
Because they come completely sealed.
It's not a nice one, then, from a freshly baked. It's a horrible one in sealed plastic.
If we spent all the evening in a tree, it's not a nice one, whatever.
That was my point, because I pictured it in a brown paper bag, and I thought, well, the squirrels, the pigeons, the other birds...
The squirrels, the pigeons and the other birds? You mean the squirrels and the pigeons and other birds? It sounds like you think a squirrel is a bird.
No, not at all, not at all. Squirrels, I'm very clear on what squirrels are, I always have been. But I'm saying the squirrels, the pigeons, and then I thought, I'll list some other birds. I thought, no, we haven't got time for that.
It's a shame you didn't feel that you didn't have time after the squirrels and just ended at that.
It was not just squirrels, is it, Lee?
No, there's other birds as well.
There are other birds.
Was it always the same place?
Yeah, so on the way home, there was a corner with a nice, thick kind of bush on a low wall, and I'd kind of shove it in there.
Did you ever get a situation where you were walking a nice lady home and it was all going very well, and then you got to the bush, reached in for your sausage roll, and that sort of ended that romance?
If that would have ever been the situation, I think I would have let the sausage roll go, mate.
Were you not concerned about insects in a bush at night time?
And not just insects, other birds.
I was, to be honest, which is why I used one of the ones in the pre-sealed plastic.
So, Chris, would you ever, late at night, reach into the bush and find it to be a bit manky?
Oh, keep it light.
Oh, Lee, no. I'm not having that. These people haven't travelled all this way for you to twist things around. Did you ever reach into the bush and think, oh, this doesn't feel right? Did you ever reach into the bush and think, someone's been here before me?
How far is the walk from the pub to the sausage roll?
Oh, well, the walk home was about 15, 20 minutes.
And where did the sausage roll come in? Halfway?
No, it was about 5 minutes.
5 minutes in or 5 minutes from home?
5 minutes from the pub.
So you could do the 5, but you couldn't do the full 20 without a sausage roll?
5 minutes from home, you could have put a pudding.
Well, the
Just something simple, like a penguin.
Yeah. Hey, and other birds.
So what are you thinking? Now, Josie, how does this strike you?
I don't know how anybody would leave a bit of food behind. That's the...
Stephen, is this something you would ever consider doing?
I wouldn't do it. And I think if you had a 15-minute walk home, you probably could have gone past a shop.
All right, so what are we thinking, Lee?
Lie.
Lie.
It's a lie.
I think
it's a lie.
He's lying.
So, they think it's a lie. Chris, was it a lie, or were you actually telling the truth?
It was...
A lie.
Yes!
Yes, it's a lie. Chris didn't hide a sausage roll in a tree for his walk home. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Vil. So, Stephen, what is Vil to you?
This is Vil. He is the teacher that unexpelled me because I was making the school lots of money.
Right. Josie, how do you know Vil?
This is Vil, and I know Vil because when I knocked on the wrong front door, live on This Morning, he opened the in his wife's nightie.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Vil?
This is Vil. Of all the guys in my synchronised swimming team... he's the one I like the best.
So there we have it. David's team, where will you begin?
OK, I'm just making a detailed note of Lee's. So, Stephen, he was your teacher?
He was my teacher, yeah.
Why were you initially expelled?
Very low attendance. My attendance was like, 30% in school.
30%?
Yeah.
All right.
And now you're a millionaire. What a message that is sending out to children.
Yeah. How old was you, Stephen, when you was expelled?
16.
Who expelled you? Was it Vil?
No, it was another teacher, who I probably shouldn't name. I'll call him Mr. T. Mr. T expelled me,
right.
And then I went to Vil, and he unexpelled me and said, "You're not expelled because you're making the school money."
How are you making the school money?
Done kind of various deals that I'd done.
What sort of deal?
So, I'd negotiated the deal for the vending machine in the school.
Yeah.
The school got the vending machine for free and got revenue from it. The school had basically given me a big, notice board wall, and I used it to organise events and parties and trips and stuff like that.
All right, and why can Vil overrule Mr. T?
Mr. T was head of Key Stage 4, and Vil was head of Key Stage 5. He was more senior in the school.
Vil is this chap's Christian name, but you wouldn't... It wasn't one of those trendy schools, was it, where you call your teachers by their Christian names?
Yeah, I never really knew his first name. I called him Mr. Sprinkle.
Mr. Sprinkle?
Happens to all men with age. I mean, it's nothing to... it's nothing to highlight on national television.
There's loads of people called Mr. Sprinkle, in fact, hundreds of thousands.
Why did you call him Mr. Sprinkle?
That's his name.
His name is Vil Sprinkle. I assume there are people called Sprinkle, but it's not a very common surname. So that's our starting point. Before we even get into the vending machine, expelled, unexpelled, we just have to look into the plausibility of the name Vil Sprinkle.
Have you ever met anybody called Vil before?
Well, I think Vil might be the shortening of the German form of William. That was my
So you think he might be German?
He might be German, or he might have had
Sprinkle
a German...
isn't a German name.
But it could be Sprinkle E-L, couldn't it? Sprinkle? Maybe Herr Sprinkle teaches German. I've got one more question.
Oh, go on then.
But I think being expelled from a school is quite a big deal. I don't think a head of a key stage alone would be able to make that decision. Surely an expulsion is a decision that the head of the school, the head teacher, would have to be involved in. And so the idea that one non-head teacher can make the call and one other non-head teacher can overrule it appears to be an odd way of structuring a school administration. Would you not agree with that, Stephen?
No.
What about Josie?
Josie, Why were you knocking on doors on television?
Well, on This Morning, we do a segment called Dosh on Your Doorstep, where I go into hiding all morning, and then, when it's time to pounce, I run to the front door, knock on the front door, and let them play a game that they could win money.
OK. So the people in the house, they don't know you're there?
No, they don't know that we're going to turn up now. But
Yeah.
what we should do, and maybe I might put it to our producers, is we should have a chat, really, and for them to tell me what door it is. Because we just... I don't know why we don't do that, but when we're live on air, they just go, that one! And I thought they were pointing at one door, and really it was another.
Why would it have been OK at the other door?
Because I got the wrong door.
Unless you just said the same thing a different way. Were the people at the door you were supposed to ring on prepared for the fact that you were going to ring on it?
They had entered.
Oh, they'd entered the competition?
Yes, so
see.
Everybody enters.
So anyone who's entered, they've got to be ready in the morning,
That's right.
wearing something that you would be happy to be televised dressed in.
I think that this possibly could be true with Mr. Sprinkle, because he was probably...
Well, hang on. In this story, do we know he's called Mr. Sprinkle as well?
We know he's Vil, but
We don't know he's
Sprinkle has only come from Stephen.
I think he was upstairs with his wife. She was maybe taking a shower. The door rings downstairs.
Wow, why'd you do all this?
The door... Because my boyfriend did this. And the wife says, oh, go and answer that, darling. And he goes, well, I've got no clothes on. So he just grabs the closest thing, like a nightie, puts it on and goes downstairs and opens the door. So I think it's quite possible.
So, Josie, what happened? You knocked on the door...
Yeah, Vil opened in his wife's nightie, and apparently he was playing, like, a prank on his wife, because his wife was meant to be coming back.
So you ring on the doorbell.
Yeah.
Vil is expecting his wife, who he's playing a prank on.
Yeah.
He's surprised that it's not his wife, it's you with a camera crew on live TV. Who speaks and what do they say?
And I go, are you ready to play Dosh on Your Doorstep? And he just went, what? Just like that.
Oh, like that? Sorry, say, how did he say it?
He just went, what?
All right, so is he German or is it just a W's thing?
He's a bit German, yeah.
He's a bit German.
Now, what about Lee?
How many people are in your synchronised swimming team, Lee?
There are 10.
5 aside.
Tell us about them.
Well, there's Vil.
Well,
Who I should point out isn't German.
Yeah.
He's, in fact, Dutch.
All right.
And he's not called Mr. Sprinkle either. I don't know his surname.
What, you don't know his surname?
I don't even know he's Dutch. I made that up as well. But he does like to go in the pool with his clogs.
I had no idea that you were synchronised swimming. How long have you been doing this?
I don't know, 30, 40 seconds? Yeah, no, I've only just started, only in the last couple of months.
Where do you do it?
I do it in the pool.
Where's the pool?
It's the local swimming pool, and they started to do synchronised swimming. And
what was it about that caught your eye? How did you come across it?
I think it was the idea of just doing something a bit different. And also, I'd watched that film that you were in about synchronised swimming, and I thought, wow, any idiot can do it. Because Rob was in a film about synchronised swimming.
Yeah, I was in a film called Swimming with Men. Very, very good. It's worth watching. Very nice.
Lee, tell us the name of 3 synchronised swimming moves and what they involve.
OK, you've got the egg beater.
He's absolutely right. That is a move. That is a move. No, it's a very, very difficult move. In the film, I do it in the film.
Yeah, Rob, this isn't about you, it's about me.
I'm giving you time to think.
Why is Vil your favourite, Lee? What makes him stand out amongst the others?
Vil is like me. He likes to take it seriously. The others, I think, are just to have a laugh. And I've always been ambitious. I've got one eye on, who knows? Not the Olympics, obviously, but Commonwealth Games. You know.
What does Vil do for a living?
Vil is he's actually a teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he have the authority to unexpel people?
Well, I did something in the pool that I wasn't supposed to do, and they told me I had to leave, but he called me back and said, don't ignore him, come on, get back in.
So talk us through, then, a typical session. What night of the week do you practice?
Always Tuesdays.
What day is it?
Today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, OK. So both of you are missing it tonight.
It's a Tuesday, but we obviously had the night off tonight.
All right.
To promote the team.
OK.
There is 8 guys out there that are with us
that
are watching the show tonight. They've all come along to watch. And I would ask them to all... All right.
How's that?
I would ask them to all stand up, but I guarantee they do it exactly the same time.
So, you whip your clothes off. What happens then?
Well, then we get the costume on.
Costume?
Synchronised swimming. You're not seeing it on TV. You don't just go in a pair of trunks. Well, we wear trunks to train, but in the competitions you have to wear a costume.
What's your costume?
It's like a trunk, but it's got a bit of vajazzle.
You got a bit of glitter down there.
Bit of glitter down there, yeah.
A bit of sparkle.
Bit of sparkle.
So, just so you wear normal trunks to train, but for a competition, you wear a vajazzle.
We wear trunks with a bit of decoration on it. Of course you do. And actually, I've been known to wear a couple of tassels on my nipples.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Vil Stephen's tolerant tutor, Josie's startled stranger, or Lee's pool pal?
Shirley.
Well, I would think I'm going to lend towards Josie's nightgown, because his is just bonkers, the synchronised swimming.
Wait, Shirley, he couldn't have just invented that on the spot.
No. I watch him, he's very good. He's got a really quick with his mouth, and he's very good at thinking outside the box.
That reminds me, you owe me 600 quid.
And the story about the tutor and being expelled and unexpelled, and it just seems a bit far-fetched.
What about you, Chris? Have you ruled out Lee's synchronised swimming?
I think it's more plausible than the vending machine unexpelled story.
That is where I disagree with you.
I think it's probably Josie.
What do you think?
I think it's probably Josie, but I'm scarred. But what I sit here and think in this moment is how terrified and stupid and ashamed and afraid and small and mortal I would feel if it turned out to be Lee. I am going to go for Josie, but I'm just sharing my, fear and pain.
All right. Vil, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Vil, and I unexpelled Stephen from school.
Yes, and Vil, I have to ask you, what is your surname?
It's Sprinkle.
Are you German?
No, I'm Dutch.
Dutch!
Thank you very much, Vil. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lives, and we start with... It's David.
I am not, and will never be, a member of any WhatsApp group.
Lee's team.
So, still no friends?
What? Have you got a phone?
Yes, I've got a phone, yeah.
Why won't you have it?
Because it's horrible. On my wife's phone, I hear these messages coming, making that horrible noise that, to me, sounds sort of mildly carcinogenic. People sort of asking a question and everyone going, I don't know. Oh, yes, oh, good. Oh, yeah, hi. Yeah, well, people have got to stop communicating. It's not good for us. And the phone's endlessly going, just making another noise, and another noise, and another noise. It's someone going, yeah, great, or well done, or nothing. Nothing. No need for anyone to share this. This is just like a nod from one person to another in the street is, as it were, shared with 50 other people who all have to go, oh, right, well, that doesn't matter. You know, it's destroying us.
Stephen, presumably you're never off it.
This is true. I'm on it all the time. In fact, when I started my first business, that was our primary communication platform, so...
But do you see any negatives to it?
Definitely.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Has it affected your speech?
No, definitely, yeah.
Somebody told me that they were staying in a hotel, and if you wanted anything from reception...
Yes, that's right, I've been
you
one
had
of
to
those.
WhatsApp them.
Yeah, yeah.
I would just die in that hotel room. I would die of malnutrition. They'd have to prise my skeletal remains off the mattress. You can't ring down to reception. You've got to WhatsApp them.
Josie, I would imagine you're at it all the time.
I wish.
You're not, are you?
No, on WhatsApp, I am, because...
That's what I meant. So you're using this platform yourself?
Because it's free.
That's what they say, don't they? If it's free, then you're not the customer, you're the product.
I don't think that's the slogan for them.
So what are we going to say? I mean, he's passionate about this.
He's passionate, and
after listening to him, I'm going to delete mine and all. I think he's telling the truth, and I'm going to delete it.
Do you know what? After listening to David, I don't want to speak to anyone ever again either. But yeah, I think it's true.
So you're going to say it's true? OK. David, truth or lie?
It is, of course, true.
Yes! We've got everything!
Next. It's Josie.
I only found out last year that you're not supposed to eat the red bit on the Baby Bells.
David's team.
Were you previously a fan of Baby Bells?
I've always thought they were all right. But I've just always thought the red bit was the bit of cheese, even though it didn't hardly taste of anything.
Did you bother taking the lid off the Philadelphia or just go straight in?
It's got a little sticker on the top, so I take the sticker off and then
Does it have a little sticker on the... I think they're wrapped in plastic around
No, there's a sticker on that says, do not eat the red stuff on the outside.
What was it about the sticker that didn't look edible?
Is a sticker there.
OK, so you take the sticker off, and then you've got the wax-covered Baby Bell, and then you just bite straight into it.
Yeah.
And when you did that, what was your reaction? Because it'd be quite tough, I would have thought, that wax.
No, it's not actually that tough. I was quite hungry, so my reaction was like, I'm not feeling that hungry after eating them.
So what stopped this for you? How did you discover your mistake?
My little boy showed me that you had to peel it off. He's 3.
Can I ask someone who's never had one, how big is a Baby Bell?
It's about the size of an areola.
It's about the size of...
What's an areola?
It's the... You don't know?
No. Spanish goalkeeper.
Explain to Shirley what an areola is.
An areola is the bit that your nipples sit on.
So your son said, oh, hang on, Mum, and...
He went to eat one and he opened it up, and I thought, what are you doing there, son?
Yeah?
And then I realised, you're probably not meant to eat that.
Shirley, what are you thinking? Specifically about what she said.
I can't get over the areola. I'm still on. I don't think she's telling the truth.
Chris, what are you thinking?
I think she's telling the truth. Yeah, I reckon so.
OK.
Yeah. I wish I had a Baby Bell with me and I could try eating the wrapper and see if it's even plausible. I don't
Well, there's
know.
4 areolas here.
Yeah. This isn't a Channel 4 show.
Right, time to decide, David.
OK, true.
So, Josie, was it true or was it a lie?
Is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Josie didn't eat the red bit on Baby Bells. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 5 points to 0. Thank you for watching. Good night.